Hey, Okie Tools here, and this is going to be episode 1 of my series on my project Ford Expedition. We got this recently, and this used to be a law enforcement vehicle. It's a Ford Expedition, 2005 Ford Expedition XLT, but it's also, when you put it in the Ford Parts website, it says it's an SSV, Special Service Vehicle. And because of that, because it was a law enforcement vehicle, there's some things about it that are a little bit different. Like, it doesn't have carpet, it just has this rubber matting. And as you can see here, hope you're in frame and can see that, there used to have some duct tape and some glue on here and some bolt holes. And this is where they held radios at and stuff like that. And it doesn't have a center console because they used to have a console here that had maybe a gun rack and maybe a console that had a computer right here. So those are kind of the reasons why. And this being my first episode on some of the modifications I want to make to it to clean it up is replacing this dash piece. So I actually got a new dash piece from a junkyard that matches it. The vehicle specific model years are 2003 through 2006 will actually fit this. So I got a dash that would fit this. Make sure that all your components will work with it, such as the 4x4. Made that mistake once, not going to make it again. Just make sure that all your components work. And I'm actually going to be swapping all my controls and this and the lights and even my vents over to the new component that I have. I just want to replace this trim piece, this dash piece that has all this rough parts on it. So to get it off is real easy. You just got two 7mm bolts up here that got to come off. So there's one. Sorry about that. Got my emergencies on. It also helps to put this all the way down, and then you can also put the keys in and actually drop this down from the shifter if you need to. I can get around it just fine though. So there's the second one. And now you just grasp this firmly and tug it, and it's just held in by clips all the way around. So there, now it's loose. It's time to go around and start disconnecting all your power connections. That can be a pain in the butt. You might want to use a little screwdriver. I got the last one out unplugged. You can go ahead and work it all around like that. Just take it all the way out. So now it's time to go over and take off our individual components. I'm not going to show you that. They're real simple. They just, either they're bolts and they come out, or screws and they come out, or these you just squeeze together right here on the back for the vents, and they just pop right out. So it's real simple stuff, real self-explanatory. So I'll go get the new components all in place on the new unit and then come back and show you how to reinstall. Okay, so as you can see, I got all the components switched over, the heater and air conditioning controls, as well as the 4x4 four-wheel drive control. Got the information center in there, light control, and both of the air vents. So you go ahead and again, I have, sorry about that, I already have the wheel all the way down and have it into low 1 to help me get it in. Just give me some more room, and just go ahead and wiggle it in there. We may have to just listen to music, and eventually it'll wiggle itself down in there. Now you don't want to get it all the way in because you're going to have to plug everything in. So you go ahead and plug everything in, and then I'll come back and show you the final fitment. So I got everything plugged in, I believe, and it's down in there. So go ahead and put it in the rest of the way. Make sure your vents line up, and there's just a bunch of different connectors all the way around. Should fit flush. I like to wipe mine down afterwards, where I've been touching and everything. Clean it off with one of these Armor All wipes. Make sure everything is where it needs to be, and now we're able to put the 7mm bolts back in. There's that one. Sorry about the poor lighting, I'm just trying to get this done. Okay. So there it is, it's in there good and tight, and then you just run through and make sure everything works. Everything else is lit up like it's supposed to be and seems to be working the way it's supposed to be. And so this was my video of how to remove the dash piece and replace, and to reinstall your new one. This one looks so much nicer. It doesn't have the holes over here, the duct tape up here, and it's a nice color that goes with the rest of the interior. So thanks for watching.